Hi everybody, welcome to Mobility Monday. My name is Bart, physical therapist at Therapeutic Associates, Northlake Physical Therapy. And with kids going back to school now in an online format, today we're going to be focusing on some good stretching and some good mobility for kids, young ones up through the high school age, even the college age, and honestly for adults working at home too. That's really good to kind of keep things going. Also some good research behind showing that really when we're sitting, we should be up and moving ideally 30 minutes, at the most 60 minutes. And then some stuff kind of keyed in on the younger kids that are still growing and developing. Important thing being some stuff to keep them from developing this forward flexed shoulder posture. So wanting to keep things open through there is going to be really key for that age. All right, so when we're in our sitting posture, computer screen in front of us, really easy for the shoulders to just come forward. One of the simplest things to do that can be done really frequently is just to do some little backwards shoulder rolls, which tends to help get our posture up, get our torso more vertical, ribs stacked on top of each other. So I usually like to try to do this, honestly, every like 5 to 10 minutes when you're in a project. Simple thing to do, doing about 5 of these, sort of reorients the posture. As far as getting into more of a stretching routine, sometimes we get into stuff, obviously with class schedules, it makes it a little tough. We kind of have to go off of that. So maybe either setting a timer or just knowing that the routine is going to be between each class change, if that's a possibility, to get into a little stretching routine. So first thing we're going to do is simply stand up, and we're going to elongate our posture. We're just going to do some overhead reaches. So fingers are interlocked. I'm going to reach up overhead, trying to lengthen my spine, back down. We'll just do about 5 of these. So I'm trying to go straight up overhead, not arching backwards, but just coming straight up, trying to be taller, making sure that we're breathing, not holding your breath as you go. And we'll do 2 more here. And last one here. And then we're going to move into some little trunk rotations. So I'm just going to let my arms hang and just swing my arms from side to side a couple times. Easy to do. And now we'll move into some side bends. So one hand goes here, and I'm going to reach straight up overhead, coming off to the side, holding for a couple seconds, about 2 to 3 seconds. Then we'll go over to the other side, coming straight up, making sure that we're not leaning backwards or forwards. And we'll just do about 3 of these to each side. Going as far as you comfortably can go. Again, making sure that you're breathing, not holding your breath. 1 more to each side here. All right, and then we've been sitting, so we want to make sure we're getting blood circulation to the legs. So we're just going to do some simple little leg swings like so. Make sure there's nothing behind you to kick into. So coming forward, and if you can, reaching to try to touch your toes. Notice I'm keeping my back straight. I'm not coming forward as I go, but keeping everything nice and upright. Good. With these, ideally, you'd want to keep the legs fairly straight, but for most of us, we tend to get a little tight, so a little comfortable bend to the knee is just fine. I don't want to go too vigorously. It's not like I'm trying to kick a soccer ball, just kicking the leg forward. All right, and then now moving into a nice little total body stretch to some cherry pickers. So I'm going to reach up overhead. The knees are soft. I'm going to keep the back straight. I'm going to come down. I'm going to reach, 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 and come back up overhead. We'll do 5 of these. Knees have a little bit of bend in as needed. People have really good hamstring flexibility. They can keep the legs more straight. Try to keep the back relatively straight. A little bend is okay. Just moving nice and slow and comfortable. Not bouncing into the stretch, but just moving slow and controlled. We'll go through this one more time. All right, and then keeping the legs moving into some squats. So hands come out in front of me. My knees are right over my shoelaces, and I'm just going to come back like I'm going to sit into a chair and back up. Just real simple. Do about 5 of these. And now we've kind of got blood moving all through the legs. Finally, we'll just do one little stretch for the upper back posture. I'm going to put my fingers interlocked behind the neck, supporting the head. Sternum comes up, and I'm just extending through the back. Elbows comfortably go back. Should feel a little stretch in my upper back. We'll do about 5 of these. 2 more here, making sure to not hyperextend, keeping everything nice and straight. All right, we'll call that good. And then the final one we'll do is just a little stretch to help out with the upper back posture. So I'm going to interlock my fingers behind my neck, supporting my head and neck. I'm going to extend through my sternum bone, breastbone, trying to lengthen out my upper back. Elbows come back, making sure to breathe through this. So I'm coming up, opening up, bringing the elbows back and back down. Making sure not to hyperextend through the low back, but just coming up nice and tall. We'll do 2 more of these. Back down, and final one. All right, and that's just a quick, simple little routine that can be done frequently through the day. Should be done easy. Only a couple repetitions really for each one, since it's something that's meant to be done sort of frequently through the day. As always, if you have any questions with this, you can always email me at barth@taipt. That's BARTH@TAIPT. And everybody keep moving.